Yo, morning everybody. So today I wanted to talk about money and my money situation and manifestation as well. It's very important to tie it all together. So basically I moved jobs about last year April, and it's like the lowest paying job I've ever had in my whole career, and I was making pretty good money at one point in time. And I did it for a lot of reasons, mostly just health and change and all that kind of stuff. So I'm not mad about it or anything. But I was checking the old bank account the other day, and I was like, man, I'm running a tight, lean shop. You know what I mean? And I don't really stress about it that much because, well, that's a whole nother story. That would normally stress me out, but now that I'm like a lot more centered, I'm like, God's got plans for me. Like, it's fine. I'm not really worrying about it at all. I have that kind of mindset now, so it doesn't really bother me. But one of the things that I'm like learning about is kind of like you are the creator, your ability to manifest. And so I think I manifested this situation upon myself. And let me explain why. And let me tell you why I'm not worried and everything's going to work out fine anyway. So basically, when I got this job, I was making jokes with all my friends because, it was a low paying job. I was like, well, I'm poor now, I'm poor now. So, I'm not going to be doing this stuff. I'm not going to be doing this stuff because I'm poor now or whatever, right? Kind of saying it in a joking manner, but you get what I'm trying to go at here. So I'm doing those kind of conversations with my friends, and I'm being all tight about my budget and everything. But at the same time, I was still like making some investments into things that will eventually turn the corner, I'm sure. But the point is, I spread myself kind of thin doing it, and then I'm sitting here and I'm looking at myself and I'm like, I am kind of like quote quote poor right now, right? Not really, but you get what I'm saying. It's all relative. So I was like, geez Louise, man, like you basically created that whole reality upon yourself, right? And I also felt like this was going to happen when I moved up here. Like the whole time, just in my gut, I felt like this was going to happen to me for some way, shape, or form. But I also felt like it was to teach me a lesson. And I think the lesson is like unfolding in front of me. And it's that I'm actually a pretty powerful manifester, right? And if I create the reality, I create the reality. So I'm just sitting in it right now, and I'm like, geez, I kind of did it to myself. That was silly of me. But at that time, I was still learning a lot of these type of things, and the concept of manifesting was new to me, and all that jazz. So I'm looking at it now pretty objectively. I'm like, man, like I literally created this reality. Sup, that's pretty powerful. But I gotta get myself out of this reality too, right? Bro, okay. Good driving, bro. Anyway, that guy, where was I? Yeah, I gotta get myself out of this reality too. So since I'm a powerful manifester, it should be no problem. I'm gonna go ahead and do it. And so a lot of my wealth or value is tied up in cryptocurrencies at the moment. If anybody's been paying attention to those, I've kind of had a down year or so. But I have really good faith that I put a lot of my money there for a good reason, and that it's going to turn the corner here soon. And in fact, I guarantee it will, and I know it will. Like in the bottom of my soul, I know that I made those decisions because God has good plans in store for me, and that's kind of the vessel that He's going to use for me for me to be able to do the work that I need to do in this life. So anyway, really, I'm just sharing that. That's kind of like my current situation. It's kind of funny. It's also kind of interesting, the power that we have to literally create our own reality, and I'm literally doing it right now, and I'm seeing it come to fruition, and I'm going to see it come to fruition on the other side too, and I'm excited about that day. So anyway, hope you all have a good day, and God bless.